Matty again. This is my friend Joel. Joel's acting in Plan B.
That's refreshing.
I'm sure it is. Do you want to tell him why you have a funny beard right now?
Well, I've really been trying to get into the process of my character, who is a Class A douchebag. His name's Brad. That's sort of the long term. The short term is for a different Omega Wolf project. I just want to look really handsome and sleek.
But let's talk about Brad a little bit.
Yes.
Brad. How do you feel about Brad?
He's a guy who I look up to in many ways. I'm going to say that if I were a significantly worse person, I would look up to. You know, part of Brad's general douchebaggery is just interesting perspective on life. He somewhat treats his allies like his enemies, you know, and perhaps he's afraid of really letting people in. Something that we also sort of share in common. For example, this is the first time Matty's ever been to my apartment yet. We've known each other for over 5 years.
It took me like an hour to find it now.
Right, exactly. So, yes, he wants to take Will under his wing, but he also doesn't mind teaching Will a couple lessons in the process about life, about women, about love, and thinks that Will be better off as a person and a salesman. Because
so what do you feel, Joel, that you are bringing to your characters of Brad and Will?
They bring a certain tartness, a certain sweet and slightly acidic flavor to the overall... I'm sorry, I'm getting really distracted by this drink. There's something about acting as side characters. You get to try some new things, spice up production a little bit, really get away from other types of roles that you may have been typecast in the past, thanks Omega Wolf. So, yeah, you know, that's nice for me. That's fun. I enjoy it.
But I'd say that Brad is really a real linchpin character.
Yeah.
Of the story.
Yeah. It's found out now. Director Matthew.
Did I mention that I'm directing the play?
Sure.
I mean, both in his interactions, mostly with Will, as far as showing Will the future of what he's bound to become.
Yes.
Later, he ends up meeting Maggie,
right?
The female one, and I think that he ends up representing a very similar thing with her, something that she's prepared to buy into as well.
That's good. I've never thought of that before.
Yeah.
You are the director, aren't you?
I've read the script many times.
Sure.
Incomprehensible garbage, most of it, but I've managed to squeeze out somewhat of an understanding, and I'm trying to...
When life gives you lemons.
Yeah, I know. How does that go?
I've
heard that before.